In the dim light of a forgotten attic, dust motes dance around an old, torn map that lies buried under piles of ancient books and relics. The traveler, a wanderer with an insatiable curiosity for the unknown, carefully unrolls the fragile parchment. The map reveals a village tucked away in a remote valley, a place no modern records mention. Faint warnings are scrawled across its edges. Do not follow. Stay away. The handwriting is rushed, almost desperate. The traveler's heart races, curiosity battling caution. What could be so dangerous that someone would go to such lengths to hide an entire village from the world? The temptation to uncover the truth becomes irresistible. Armed with the mysterious map, the traveler sets out on a journey that promises both danger and discovery. The path winds through dense, ancient forests where the sun struggles to penetrate, the thick canopy above. Each step forward is accompanied by the growing sense of being watched. The trees are marked with strange symbols, carvings that seem to pulsate with an unspoken warning. The deeper the traveler ventures, the quieter the forest becomes, as if nature itself is holding its breath. The silence is unnerving, broken only by the occasional rustle of unseen creatures. What do these symbols mean? Were they left by past explorers, or do they serve a more sinister purpose? Emerging from the dense forest, the traveler stands at the edge of a hidden valley. Nestled within lies the village, untouched by time. Stone cottages with moss-covered roofs sit quietly among overgrown gardens. The entire scene feels like a painting frozen in time, serene yet unsettling. The traveler's eyes scan the village, searching for signs of life. A faint plume of smoke rises from one of the chimneys, suggesting that someone still resides here. How has this place remained hidden for so long? What stories do these silent walls hold? As the traveler walks through the narrow cobblestone streets of the village, they are met with silence. Faces peek out from behind curtains and cracked doors, eyes filled with a mix of curiosity and fear. The villagers do not speak, their expressions guarded. It's as if they are waiting for something, or someone, to make the first move. The traveler's footsteps echo loudly in the quiet, amplifying the tension. Why are the villagers so wary of an outsider? What have they been protecting, or fearing all this time? The traveler is led through the winding cobblestone streets of the silent village, guided by a few wary villagers who keep their distance, their eyes darting nervously as if unseen forces might be watching. The destination is a modest, weathered cottage at the far end of the village, its door slightly ajar as though expecting their arrival. Inside, seated on a worn, carved wooden chair, is the village elder, a figure shrouded in both mystery and quiet authority. His skin is lined with the passage of many years, and his silver hair falls loosely over his shoulders, giving him the appearance of one who has witnessed the rise and fall of countless generations. His eyes, sharp and penetrating, lock on to the traveler with an intensity that feels almost tangible. It's as though he can see beyond the physical, peering into the very essence of their soul, unraveling their thoughts and intentions. The room is dimly lit by a single flickering lantern, casting shadows that dance across the elder's face, highlighting the depth of his weariness. A weariness born not merely of age, but of carrying the weight of untold secrets. In a voice that barely rises above a whisper yet commands unwavering attention, the elder speaks. His words are measured, deliberate, each syllable laced with a sense of urgency and caution. "You have seen too much," he declares, his tone both a warning and a plea. This place is not for outsiders. There is a finality in his words, a barrier. Being drawn, yet beneath the surface, lies a tremor of fear and something more, an unspoken sorrow. The cryptic nature of his warning only serves to fuel the traveler's curiosity. What could possibly be so dangerous, so guarded, that even the mere presence of an outsider stirs such anxiety? The elder's eyes flicker with a mix of apprehension and resolve, as if he is torn between the duty to protect his people and the burden of withholding a truth that weighs heavily on his conscience. The traveler senses the layers of unspoken stories, of ancient fears and hidden dangers, buried beneath the elder's carefully chosen words. What is the elder so afraid of? What secret is he trying so desperately to protect? The traveler's mind races with questions, each one a piece of a puzzle that demands to be solved. The mystery of the village deepens, and with it, the traveler's determination to uncover the truth grows stronger. The elder's warning hangs in the air, a haunting echo that challenges the traveler to venture further, to peel back the layers of history and myth that enshroud the hidden village. Through hushed conversations with a few brave villagers, the traveler learns of a visitor who arrived years ago drawn by a similar map. That visitor vanished without a trace, their fate a topic of whispered speculation. The villagers speak of strange events that followed their arrival, events that no one can explain. The fear in their eyes is palpable as they recount the story. Could the traveler meet the same mysterious end? What happened to the previous outsider who dared to explore the hidden village? At the edge of the village, hidden behind a wall of dense foliage, stands an ancient temple. Its crumbling facade is covered in more of the strange symbols seen earlier in the forest. The villagers forbid anyone from entering, claiming the temple is cursed, a place of death and despair. But the traveler's curiosity is stronger than their fear. The temple seems to hold the key to the village's dark past. What secrets are hidden within its walls? Is the curse real, or is it a myth to keep people away from the truth? Defying the villagers' warnings, the traveler sneaks into the temple under the cover of darkness. Inside, the air is thick with dust and the scent of old stone. The traveler discovers ancient scrolls and relics that tell a story of betrayal, power, and a cursed artifact that brought ruin to the village. The scrolls speak of a powerful orb hidden within the temple, an object that could alter the course of fate. The traveler feels a chill run down their spine. What is this orb? And why was it hidden away? What terrible events unfolded because of it? Delving deeper into the temple, the traveler finds the artifact, a glowing orb that pulses with an eerie light. Its presence is both mesmerizing and terrifying. As the traveler holds the orb, they feel a surge of power, a connection to something far greater than themselves. The villagers, sensing the disturbance, gather outside the temple, their fear turning to anger. They demand the traveler return the orb, claiming it is the source of their suffering. What will the traveler do with the orb? Is it a weapon of destruction or a key to salvation? As tensions rise, a villager who had seemed friendly turns on the traveler, attempting to seize the orb for their own gain. The betrayal is swift and brutal, revealing the true extent of the village's desperation. The betrayer's motives are rooted in personal loss and a desire for redemption, but their actions only deepen the village's curse. What drove this betrayal? Can the village survive the rift it has caused? In a moment of raw honesty, the elder shares the true history of the village, a tale of greed, betrayal, and a curse that binds them all. The artifact was once a symbol of hope, but became a source of destruction. The elder explains that the curse was placed to protect the world from the orb's power, a burden the village has borne for generations. Should the curse be lifted, or would doing so unleash greater horrors? The traveler stands at a crossroads, the weight of their choice pressing heavily upon them. They can destroy the orb and free the village from its curse, or they can keep it and risk the world's safety. The villagers, now divided, look to the traveler with a mix of hope and fear. Time is running out, and the traveler must decide. What choice will they make? Can they live with the consequences of their decision? The traveler's decision sets the course for the village's future. Whether they choose to destroy the orb or keep it, the impact is profound. The village must either rebuild and heal or face the finality of its curse. As the traveler leaves the village, a lingering question remains. Did they uncover all of the secrets, or is there more hidden beneath the surface? The story ends, but the mystery of the hidden village continues, leaving a sense of wonder and unease.